Hi, so coming back to our idea of how you should not quit straight away if you're feeling tired, if you need a change, which is in most cases pretty understandable, but um, can you afford it? And how would how would you feel happier? Um, and how you can achieve a higher degree of joy, energy, uh, even if you don't quit, or if you do quit, what are the steps that are going to help you make sure that you really achieve the degree of joy, satisfaction, long term, or at least longer term, and don't regret just quitting. So, and in many cases, most people think they cannot afford to quit, which is something we're going to discuss in the future and how to make it possible if that's the road for you, and what implications that may have in terms of finances and, of course, energy, joy, and how you can achieve that through planning, and how we're creating a community in order to make sure that we can exchange ideas and help you um, find the right way for you. So it will definitely help with accountability, um, but basically offering support and plenty of ideas and plans that you can definitely adapt for your own needs. And a couple of things that I would like to cover, um, since I am basically working remotely right now and uh, working on putting together our launch for our community, is being away, like I am right now, and planning, adapting, trying to understand how having a different environment, a change of pace, helps also in the short term. And that's why I would also like to introduce the concept of try before you buy, also for simple things such as planning longer term um, commitments, plans, and so on. Um, and because of my background, I can definitely tell you that whatever choices you make, you are going to see advantages and disadvantages, and that's why taking smaller steps and trying things out can definitely help you be more realistic also about whether your expectations are going to be fulfilled, or to which extent, and also, yeah, positive surprises. And when I say my background, and if you saw the shorts, in terms of where I am right now. So I'm taking a break and am in Rio right now and enjoying a change of weather too. So here it's towards now the end of summer, and I've had plenty of really nice days and interacting with a lot of interesting, nice people, with a community of people who are also into a couple of things that I enjoy myself, such as dance, for example. And I can tell you a little more about that if you're interested. But basically, yes, you wouldn't have to go as far as going to another continent, but yes, if weather is something that makes a difference in your life and gives you more energy, even if it's for a few days, there are ways for you to achieve that with even short stays, or yeah, making smaller, taking smaller steps. And so whenever you start thinking about changing things in your life, even if you don't see that as very realistic right now, you have to think about your kinds of interest, or some people would call it passion, or basically um, things that move you, that um, give you the feeling that you want to move forward, or that give you an extra boost of energy. So this is the way I would start thinking about a pivot in life, and what kind of steps you can take there. And we'll talk about also making lists. And I think just by starting to think about them, and usually putting things down, just writing them down on paper, or if you use any apps, of course, that gives you a lot of clarity. And this is kind of exercises we will be doing together. And also, what I have to tell in terms of experiencing it myself, sometimes depending on the age group you belong to, changing your group and the people that you spend time with. I know it's not always easy or um, feasible, but in many cases it is. And that's why I see also when I talk about, for example, my own interests, and um, the possibility of spending some time with younger people too. And this will definitely give you different perspectives in the way they think, and how uh, different groups also see life, and what kind of um, yeah, what they expect of life, and how they're moving about it. So this is something I definitely think can make a big difference. Just being open to those um, encounters, or making them possible, uh, just reaching out. And it can be many different types of groups, but basically, if you have a hobby or more than one, this could be a good starting point too. So for today, that's about it in terms of thinking about how different perspectives can help you, and not just going through the motion of emotionally, or actually quitting, for example, a job, um, and thinking about creating a structure for that, and for you to start feeling happier now. And as I mentioned, one thing that I would like to offer in terms of more support is for us to have interesting conversations, and also put some guidelines for you to definitely adapt to your own needs. And so we'll be launching a community, and that's why I have a link down below. So go ahead and enroll, and I hope to talk to you soon again.